fixing these bumps on the road so I can just cruise to this. Living my life on the road, I'm trying to get used to this. And when they throw dirt, I just act like a broom to this. Trying to stay true to this. Even when they lie on me, world on my shoulders, my girl can't even cry on me. God watching over me, the devil probably spy on me. I've been going through some, Kenneth keep an eye on me. I know it's been a drought, but
And, Coach, we find ourselves due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Redskins. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Then he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Get 300! Get 300! Gun! Gun! We are going!
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground.
Yeah, Liz. Hey, check 26.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Right left. Zoom. Okay, over here.
A big welcome back carry for David Johnson, who almost missed all of last year. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. It's Rodgers. They got a man. It's Woods. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
I have no crystal ball up here. I can't truly see into the future. But if they don't start getting some pressure on him, make him move around a little bit and do something with the receivers, change up their timing, they're just going to get shredded as we've seen so far. Right now, they're off to a blazing start.
Yeah, and you are right. He looks way too comfortable back there in the pocket.
Yeah, there shouldn't be a pillow back there for him, all right? If as a defensive guy, they've got to dump him on his backside a few times, shake things up.
Yeah, they're going to need an in-drive adjustment here on this first series. The first down carry here for Johnson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll make this a second and long.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Back 55. Back 55. All right. Jump out. Jump out. Jump out.
Working from the gun. Rodgers. Flush to his right. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football. And the Eagles have recovered.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, trying to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On third down, Roethlisberger escaping the pressure right. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. A gain of 32 that time. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. He completes it to Jones. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
On third down, Henry. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. A stop there on third. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on first and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on third down.
They'll run with Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Nick Chubb hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And here come the Redskins now. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Back to north. Zoom. We are going.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Caught right side. It's Jeffries. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
Back to north. Got it. Yeah, Liz. Shit.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Hey, we are going. Over. Jumbo. Get it.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Von Miller in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Here comes Eagle offense. As they get set to take over here.
Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Now Hoyer. And Jones has it over the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Yeah, 300. Yeah, 300. Inside. Cut. Strong right.
Rodgers now on 1st down. He sets to fire deep. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. On 2nd down, Johnson. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Jump out.
To throw on 3rd down, Rodgers. Throw left side complete. It's Woods. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a 1st down for him, too.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Over. Jump out. 3-19 Sonana.
On 1st down, Rodgers. Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the play.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, Big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And he's going to take this down to about the 17. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Zoom. Jumbo!
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Able to find Harris, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Demetrius Harris, his first touchdown on the year. And the Redskins have tied it here. The extra point to come can put him in the driver's seat. Santos with the extra point, and that will give him the lead here as we get on towards halftime. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
No. Check. Patriot. Watch him now, Barney.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Hoyer. The left side completion to Jones. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Detroit!
A first down carry for Henry. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Here's Hoyer. They'll roll him out right. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. First down, he'll drop to throw it. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And Myers able to knock it through. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. On the stop, Breeland speaks.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, a 22. Hoyer now 5 of 6. Very accurate since taking over. And he's got his guys a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Room to run inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw now on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw. Completes it to Benjamin. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. He'll look to throw. They set up the screen for Henry. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Derrick Henry with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now Dion Lewis to return. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back.
Hey, 50. Cut.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Now, he's got him in. Complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Well, simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Zoom. Oko, over here.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Hey. You got 300.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Cut.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. They got a man. It's Woods. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A very solid gain of 27. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Okay, we got 4. Let's go, fellas. We got 4 down. Let's go.
The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12.
Box it. Inside. Check three.
Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4. The last two plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12.
26. Yeah, Liz. Hold.
Working from the gun. Rodgers looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. To throw now in his own end zone. Ebron with it over the middle. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards. So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. Green, 30.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. Looking deep for Demarius. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Hey, check 26.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Liz. Hey, check 26.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Rodgers now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Over here.
Rodgers again now. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They give him a gain of 38. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able?
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. David Johnson, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Redskins have made this a one-score game. And he's got it up and through. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, said, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
A run for Nick Chubb. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10.
Leopard!
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Again, it's Henry. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit. Detroit.
Now Hoyer. And this is caught. Demaryius Thomas. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Again to Henry. Able to fight through one tackle. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Hurry up, here we go. 3:19. 3:19. Back 99 Philly, here we go.
They'll run it again with Henry. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12.
Watch you now, Barney. Barney.
A give. This is Chubb. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
One of the things I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game. Who's going to get the advantage? Who's going to catch someone off guard? I feel like the offense thought they might catch the defense off balance with that play call, but unfortunately, that didn't work for them.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And Myers able to knock it through, and that will push the lead up to 5. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back. And
got his man complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
150. Jump out. Jump out.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Joey Bosa in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Get 300.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Rodgers has done it before, but he won't get the connection here. The ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still